Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I recently completed this painting a few weeks ago and I just wanted to take you through the process. If you have any questions throughout this video, please comment them below and I will try my best to answer them. So I just wanted to start off by saying I was really happy with my initial drawing and I think that really helped me throughout the whole process to have a successful painting. Typically, I use a proportional divider for my initial drawing. For this, I did not. I actually ended up freehanding it and kind of guesstimating measurements and proportions, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. I do think that drawing goes a long way to a successful painting. Now, I know everybody has a different process, but at least in my experience, if I have a poor drawing at the beginning, it typically tells me how my painting is going to end up. So I started this painting as I always do. I started with the darks and I worked up the lighter values. This one was a little bit different than what I'm used to because there was so much dark and a very small amount of light in the face, and it actually made it quite fun. A little bit more challenging because I almost had to get a likeness even more because there was just a small amount of face. However, that's not to say that I didn't struggle a little bit with the likeness. There were definitely some adjustments that I had to do, especially in the left eye. You'll see that I had to adjust that several times in order to get it into the right position. And you will notice that if you paint or if you're watching somebody else paint, even slight adjustments like that really makes a difference. Now you'll see that with those darks in, there's already quite a likeness. Except for that left eye. Like I said, I had to adjust that a few times, as you'll see later in the video. But, you know, everything else, I think, does look like Daniel Craig. For a minute there, actually, when I had all the darks in, to me it looked like Steve Carell. But as I started putting in more values, I started to see Daniel Craig a little bit more, which was super exciting and super gratifying. I see a lot of talk on the internet about skin tones. And honestly, there really isn't a formula for skin tones just because it can vary so much depending on the light. Somebody can have a so-called skin tone or certain skin tone, but it'll change depending on that light. It could be, you know, golden hour, and you take a picture of them and it might look so much different than if you were to take a photo of them midday. The same goes for if you're indoors versus outdoors. And even within somebody's quote-unquote skin tone, you know, somebody might have an overall skin tone. However, if you look closely, there's always going to be different tones depending on the part of the body, especially within the face. And, you know, especially with ears, nose, cheeks, there's a lot more blood vessels in those areas, so it's going to come across a little bit more red. So as I wrap up this painting, I just again wanted to say how much fun this was. If you have any certain questions about this painting and like certain parts of the process that I wasn't able to go over in this short video, please let me know and I'll do my best to answer them. Otherwise, please like and subscribe. That really helps the channel. And I appreciate you all taking the time to watch and listen to me ramble as always. And I will see you next time. Enjoy.